Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Rapid City Police are investigating a shooting that left one man dead and another behind bars.
Authorities say it happened around 12:30 Thursday morning at an apartment building south of Robbinsdale Park. Officers arriving on scene found a suspect in the parking lot.
Other officers went into the apartment and found a man dead. Police arrested 21-year-old Christopher Trump on a charge of first-degree manslaughter.
Thursday morning, the state rested its case in the murder trial of Lamont Burks Jr. Burks and another man are accused of opening fire at Dunham Park on August 25, 2024, killing 29-year-old Joshua Allen Jr. and injuring 3 others.
On Thursday, members of the jury heard from the Minnehaha County coroner, who went over the autopsy, saying Allen suffered 9 entry wounds. To read more of what happened in the courtroom, check out this KELOLAND.com original by Michael Dorn.
Sioux Falls police are asking for the public's help in solving a recent burglary.
Authorities say it happened on May 30th at a business in the area of West 41st Street and South Holly Avenue. Police say someone used a ladder to climb up onto the roof. They then used a power saw to cut through the roof.
Police say once the person was inside, they allegedly stole money from a cash register. If you have any information, you are asked to call Sioux Falls Police or Crime Stoppers.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right, good morning. Our forecast for today. Temperature-wise, well, we're going to be back in the 80s. We do expect a couple thunderstorm chances in the northeast. I really don't expect this to be too widespread, though, today. So for some of you, you've had some heavy rain. I know that's a topic we're going to address, too. We've had some more 2-inch rain totals from yesterday. Some of you didn't get any rain. And then that's another story, too. But it looks like this weekend, hot weather is going to return. A lot of 90s on Saturday. We'll discuss it with more on the forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. Family and friends of Casey Wilson, a flanger man who died last June in a crash on I-90, are putting on a memorial rodeo today and tomorrow.
The project began as a way to remember Wilson, but it's really been a project from the whole community.
We raised a lot of money. The community's been behind us, helped us with sponsorship or donated some panels or some equipment to use or just a helping hand.
Organizers hope the event becomes an annual tradition that keeps Wilson's memory alive while bringing the community together.
A therapeutic equine center is looking for more volunteers this summer.
Horsepower is looking for about a dozen more people to volunteer for their summer sessions. Craig Johnson, who has been volunteering for about a decade, says there's some special things you see while on the job.
Watching them kind of come out of their shell, get on a horse, feel empowered to get up, and some of them are mobility challenged, and they're up on a horse and they're above everybody else or not in a wheelchair or in a walker, and be able to be in command. We're following their orders when they say walk on. The horse and I walk on. When they say whoa, we stop.
While you can have previous experience with horses, it's not necessary to volunteer.
The summer session lasts 8 weeks, but you only need to spend there an hour a week.
Good Earth State Park near Sioux Falls has officially kicked off its summer program for kids.
Little acorns and mighty muskrats will meet every Thursday for the next 2 months to learn about a variety of topics, from bats and frogs to insects and trees.
The littles, we start with a story, and then we have a game or activity, and then a little craft, and then in the afternoon it goes a little longer for the older kids, and they have a lot more activities, more hands-on, more engaged, almost experimental type things.
Little Acorns is for kids ages 3 to 5, while the Mighty Muskrats is 6 to 13. The free programs are every Thursday through July 23rd.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, checking some rain totals across the region, and certainly we've had some pockets of heavy rain up in parts of Beetle County, Carpenter, South Dakota. That's in the northeast part of Beetle County near Huron, we'll say, and about 2.12 inches of rainfall. Some other big numbers there near Rosebud, South Dakota, an inch 30, and you can see down the list there. There's quite a bit of rainfall around Fort Pierre and Pierre. Also Volga picking up about 7/10 of an inch of rain. So some of the numbers, and some of you, yeah, you're definitely in better shape than you were Some of you have had too much, some of you have had too little, and certainly that's the case if you look at Laverne and a little north, a little east of Sioux Falls. There's some gaps in here where we haven't had the rain the last 7 days either. What we do have on radar this morning in the south central, that's going to basically fall apart as we look at the late morning hours. We're going to replace that by 80 degree this afternoon. 80s are pretty likely. A couple thunderstorms may fire up around Sisseton. There's a weak disturbance there that is worth watching if you're in that corner of Kettleland. By and large, though, most of us will be dry tonight. I expect that's how we're going to kick off our Saturday. A lot of 50s and 60s in the morning, and then here we go. The heat cranks, the wind cranks. Rapid City tomorrow will be at least 20 to 45 miles an hour out of the south, so we're going to see a lot of mid-90s. You know, even one day of that, it dries out, doesn't it? Certainly Pine Ridge there, hot, 97 degrees. Maybe some high base thunderstorms Saturday night in western South Dakota. I think East River will basically stay dry, but then we're going to watch Sunday. We got two things going on. There is a cold front coming into western South Dakota. There's also an upper air disturbance to our south that's going to spread rain into Iowa and parts of Nebraska. So Sioux Falls could get some of that. The cloud cover there late Sunday, and then we'll put those rain chances in going into Monday. This frontal feature too in northwest South Dakota, that could trigger some more rain chances Monday. Temperatures on Sunday afternoon, we've got some 90s still for parts of central South Dakota, but 70s to our south where the rain is a little bit more common, and then 70s behind the front into parts of Montana. This is a look at Monday's weather. 70s northwest, 80s in the southeast. So overall with the chance of rain, looks like a typical June day there. And then into the forecast we go, and there's that chance of rain. You can see that frontal feature there across Kettleland. So not everybody's going to get wet, but there will be clusters of showers and thunderstorms once again. Tuesday, here we go again. The heat begins to build, and boy, is it ever going to get hot. Getting into Wednesday, we're looking at the potential for 100-degree weather, parts of South Dakota. And then the next problem is this clash of the air masses. Severe weather outlooks right now are highest in North Dakota. We get into Wednesday, that could be a tricky day too because we've got a lot of heat and humidity in the southeast, but where all this collides, there could be some very active severe weather in parts of South Dakota, North Dakota, and Minnesota. So keep watching the weather next week. Yep, it's June, and that's our typical, the way things run around here this time of the year. 80s today. Let's recap your 7 days. We'll keep those 80s on Sunday and Monday with the rain chance, and then back to the 90s by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It looks like Aberdeen in the northeast will also have some warm weather. We're going to stay above the average high of 77. We'll be in the low 90s by Tuesday and Wednesday. But again, as noted, there could be some pretty rough weather in northern South Dakota with this clash of the air masses. Here, I would bank on a dry start to the weekend. Let's see if Monday will ramp up the rain chance a little better at 40%. And we're looking at Rapid City with better chances of scattered thunderstorms by early next week as that cold front comes in from Montana. Check out more details at kettleland.com.